Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Mess Express. I got my big 12-inch tray out today. I have taped a stencil to it. I am going to use the chrome powders from Let's Resin, the newer set, and I'm going to paint in the stars, Santa, and the deer. And then what I'll do is peel up the stencil, put a layer of clear, let it cure, and we'll go from there. So let's get started on the stencil. I'm still trying to decide exactly what colors I want. The deer, I don't know if I want bronze. That's copper. Well, copper would be okay too. Bronze would probably be more like it. We'll set that out just for the moment. Sky blue might be pretty for some of the stars. Maybe I'll do sky blue and the silver. Where's the silver? The silver. So let's do sky blue and silver for stars. Bronze for the deer. Let's do black for the I don't know what you call it. What's that called? Leash? I don't know. Anyway, or do I want to do it all in black as a silhouette? Decisions. All right, let's get started on the stars, and I'll think about the other later. All right, this is a sky blue. I'm using a makeup brush here to try to eliminate some messiness. All right, I may just do like every other one. I'm just going to take it out of the lid. Let me put that down. I'm going to hold that down and just do like that. Okay, there's one. I see I missed a tip. Make sure I get those ends. All right, where's my silver? There's my silver. Okay. Take the other end of the applicator. See a hair on there. All right. Do the same thing. I'll just alternate colors back and forth. Hopefully this will stop any of the powders from going into, well, it's got blue in it already, so I might as well finish that one in blue. Spreading your colors from spreading. That is a gorgeous blue. Pretty, pretty. Okay, now let's go in with some more silver. Okay, I did tape down the stencil at the top. Just kind of help keep it in place a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to tap that into the lid. Like so, get any excess off. Now these little makeup applicators work really good for things like this. Okay, and then we'll go silver. Might have enough left in this lid. Oh yeah. Let me actually tap some of that off. I am just in love with this silver. It is just like gorgeous. I did get, somebody had made a comment on something. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Not remember who it was. Sorry about that too. Little hole window makers. I'm thinking about putting one at the top of the tray, maybe to hang it up. Or do I want it to be a tray? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Oh, I taped my hair in there. Thank goodness it'll come out. All right, continuing on. Well, it's finally going to start warming up a little bit. Thank the Lord. I'm excited. I have one viewer. She lives up north from where I'm at. So she gets the weather. Stick around. You never know. 30 seconds, it might change. All right. And this one. Okay. This is going to be pretty, I think. Just try and be careful not to make sure it goes over the edge anywhere there. Okay. This should wipe up pretty easy too once it's done. I have never used a stencil. I have had it for quite a while, but have just never used it. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a shot. Okay, here's that one. Back to silver. Most of that silver I've taken out of the lid. That's amazing how far this powder actually does go. Okay. To blue. I have this powder all over my fingers. Oh well. They'll clean up. Just like that. I am going to wipe that one off because I don't want it on any other part. And I just knocked the silver over. Thank God it stayed in there. My goodness. Okay. Almost done with the stars. I really don't want blue by blue, but it's going to be what it's going to be. So, just go for it. Just go with it. Okay. I just cannot tell you how pretty. I'm sure some of you have it. But this chrome silver is like my favorite. It really is. Absolutely love it. Okay. There we go. I think I may... Oops, wrong lid. Gosh, I don't know, guys. It's still driving me nuts about this sleigh. What color? And the deer. Let me wipe my hands off here real quick. Well, shoot. Let me clean this up while I ponder my decision. Gosh. Well, let's go ahead and do, maybe I should do red for the sleigh. I think I'll do red for the sleigh, bronze, and then black. Okay, let me go get the red. Be right back. I'm just going to use Resin's other chrome powder set, the red, which is almost empty, actually. Okay, let me scoot that over. You know, not much left. Alright, let's do the slate in red. I'm still going to use the applicator here. Makeup applicator. Actually, I need more than that. Okay. Hopefully this was a good choice. I'm going to switch to this little brush. Simply because it's bigger. Hopefully it'll go a little bit quicker than that applicator, but I don't want to make a mess either. Okay, I'm just going to burnish it in. I probably should have done black on the bottom rail, but that's okay. That's alright. Make your art any color you want. Artist choice. Oops, went up under there. I hope I didn't screw that up. Like a little bit of alcohol will take care of that. I should have held it down. I totally spaced it on that part. Okay. think, let me push that back down that way. And I went up under that one. Great. My favorite thing in the world, clean up. Not. Okay. All right, let me stop here, grab one of these to clean up right there on the reins. That's what word I was looking for. The reins. Not a leash. Jeez. Okay, let me get my alcohol thing here. Ugh, I just dropped one. Good gravy. Alright. I'm just going to use this little thing here. Alright, let me get in there. Get that cleaned up. Okay, there's one down. And right there on the tip. All right. Okay. Moving on. A piece of glitter. Lord knows where that came from. All right. Let me go ahead and do the deer. Where's my thing? Get that cleaned off. Don't want any red in there. Okay, moving on. Let's see, you know what? Let me see if I can cover most of that so it doesn't get into that right there while I do this area. That's pretty. What did I say I was going to go with? Bronze? Yes, bronze. I may do the antlers in black, actually. That's a good idea. So let me cover to right there. And, yeah, there's his little tail. Alright, let me move over here, then I'll do a little bit of cleanup. I'm going to switch that side. A little bit of powder on there. Okay. Oh, that is so pretty. So, so pretty. I sure hope a lot of this powder didn't go up underneath, so I don't have to spend a long time cleaning it, hopefully. Okay, let me, what am I looking for? I'll just use this real quick to get that extra powder off there. Just really don't want it flying everywhere. Okay. There we go. All right, now, let's see, black. All right, and then we're done. And then I will put you on a pause, and I will, once I get these done, we'll mix up some clear and pour. I thought about doing fast cure, but I'm not going to this time. I don't know, on the other layer I may. Layers. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. I sure hope this turns out better than the last 3 projects I've done. Oh my goodness. You know, you can't always have it go the way you want it to. It just doesn't happen that way. You would like for it to, but nope. My case anyway. All right. Still haven't decided if I want this to be a tray or a hanging for the front door. I don't know yet. My grandkids already have a tray for Santa. Even though I have a feeling my grandson, being 13, pretty much doesn't believe in Santa. I don't know. Last year he was iffy. They tried to keep him believing as long as possible, but I don't know. He'll have to pretend for his little sister, though. She's only 3. Alright, let me clean. Sorry guys, I know my arm's in the way. I just wanted to clean up some of this powder along this edge that I see got on there. Alright, now is the test. If I can get a hold of it. Oh yes, thank you, Lord. Yeah, baby. Yay! I'm happy with that. Happy, 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 happy girl. Okay. Now, let me kind of push that in there. I want to clean up that little spot right there. Get that off there, like so. Okay, guys, I'm just going to do a little touch-up cleaning. Not much. Thank the Lord for that. And I will bring you back when we're ready to pour the clear. So I'll see you in a few. Alrighty. Got the resin mixed up. I mixed up probably 10 ounces. Like I said, just going to do clear. I think I'm going to add a few of these little snowflake embeds just sprinkled throughout. And yeah, we're going to get to it here. Let this cure up. And where'd I put my alcohol? Oh, good grief. Hold that thought. Let it cure up and then do another, is that a hair? Anyway, put another layer on. Next layer will probably be fast cure. I'm going to step back and spray this back so I don't mess this up. But I don't want any bubbles around the edge. I am going to turn it into a door hanger. So I did put the little window's biggest one in, which I think is 8mm. Yeah, the 8mm size one. Alright, here we go. I'm going to just check for bubbles along the way, because it's going to be full of it with this resin. No matter what I do, how I heat it, doesn't matter. Thank God it's gone. I have just a little bit of bee left, and that's it. Oh, see something in there already. Let me get that out of there. There we go. Okay. I will put the heat mat on. Let this cure up. It will take a little bit longer since it's thin, but that's okay. Try to decide what color to do the backing on this. I don't know yet. Oops, about knocked the snowflakes over. I know that was surprised everyone. Okay. About time to scrape. All right. Get all this out of here. I will probably print something out on the Cricut like Merry Christmas or something like that. I don't know if I will print out anything else. I haven't decided yet, but I have time to think about it, so it's all good. Alright, let me just get the rest of this out of here. And then I'll place some of those little snowflakes. Okay, that's all the damage I can do on that cut. Set that aside. Oh, look at all these bubbles. My word. Let me grab this. I'm just going to kind of real quick go over the top and then spray it. Get some of the bigger ones out or up. Come on now, be nice to me. There's some of that red powder. I need to go along the edge too, just to make sure. Let me get that extra powder out of there if I can. I don't know if I can. Oh well. Just kind of scoot it back on top of the sleigh and hope it'll stay. Okay. I see bubbles here. I'm not worried about the reindeer because you're not going to see it. Look at all that black. Shoot. I didn't clean up very well, did I? Alright, let me grab something different. Let's see if I can't scoot this on top of something so that you won't see it. Hopefully, that's my thinking anyway. That is my thinking. Sorry if you hear the boys barking. There's a dog in the neighborhood that barks. So they go out and give him their 2 cents worth and then they come back in. So funny. They don't stay out there and bark, but by golly, Ned, they let him know, hey, hush. I think it might be a German Shepherd across the alley from us. Behind the house. I don't know. Come on now. Get up out there. Alright, let me go ahead and turn this heat on so it'll kind of heat this resin up a little bit. Dissipate any of these bubbles. Alright, then around the edge, I'm going to spray it one more time with some alcohol and let it sit. And then, oh, that just drives me crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, I just don't want to mess up. Oh well. Looks like he's going through the wind. There we go. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. The wind is pushing the reins. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to let this sit here and hopefully dissipate some of these bubbles. And then I will bring you back for the next step. So I'll see you soon. Okay, it's real soon. I forgot the snowflakes. I'm going to push this down. I already took one glove off, but I'm not going to touch the resin. So I'm just going to sprinkle these just a little bit. Don't want a lot. Okay. I'm going to take this and kind of push them under like I did yesterday with the failed coasters. I couldn't even get those little inlays out, so I just pitched it. I figured I can make more inlays. That's no big deal. Alright. Just kind of want them a little bit under. They don't have to be perfect, but just so it'll adhere to the resin. Because like I said, we're going to put another layer on, so they'll be coated anyway. Look like a hair, I'm not sure. Alright. Scoot those apart. Let's put you up here. Let's get you back up here with your family. Okay. Oops. Okay, guys. That's all I'm going to do. I forgot to do that earlier, so I thought I'd bring you back real quick and show you, so you weren't surprised. Anyway, I will see you shortly. Okay, we are ready for the back coat. What I'm going to use is this turquoise blue from Tekarazu Pigments. Got on Amazon. And I mixed some glitter in there. And I'm pretty sure this came from Renfio. I just wanted to give it more of a shine if it's going to be like a nighttime type setting, I guess you would call it. Down here, if you can see the powder, it did spread. Kind of looks like he's swooshing through the air. Like I said, it's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I'm just going to add just a little bit of alcohol to this. I'm using the 4-hour fast cure. Gave it a nice warm bath. Yeah, didn't help. Bubbles everywhere. I'm telling you, it's so cold in here. Okay, I made up 20 ounces. 10 part A, 10 part B. That's what I'm looking for. Can you see that glitter in there? Perfect. Okay. I'm going to add it to my big cup over here. I know it's not on camera. I'm just dumping it in here. I'll show you here in a second. Let me get all that scraped out of there real quick. Should have used my other scraper that already had glitter on it, but that's all right. I don't think there's enough in here to hurt this one. All right. Let me clean off this spatula real quick, guys, and I'll get under camera here. I just don't want the glitter to stay on there. So, I'm just going to spray it. Give it a quick clean. There we go. Okay, that works. Shoo! I have 2 spatulas over here I could have used for that and didn't even think about it. Alright, let me find something taller. No, let's just use this big boy. Where'd I put it? There it is. Okay. Just going to mix this color in real well. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Alright, let me get this cleaned off. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too transparent. We'll see. I'm just going to wipe this off real quick. What I thought I would do, if it doesn't fill it up, I'm okay with that because I want to put a top coat on it anyway. I am going to print out Merry Christmas on my Cricut and put it on here after this cures. So here we go. Actually, let me spray real quick. Alright. It's a pretty color, especially with a little bit of that glitter in there. Just kind of sets it off. This is a big tray for sure. Perfect. I'll leave a little bit of lip around the edge. No, because I'm going to do the other side. That's okay. That's all right. I'll just sand it down what's there. I don't want it too thick, and the reason I don't is because when you hang it up, you don't want it too heavy. I don't anyway. I don't know about anybody else. But there for a second, I forgot this is the back. I was thinking it was the front for a second. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just here. All right. Okay. All this cleaned out of here. I will just let this cup dry and then use it probably in one more pour. And then I'll be able to get all the all the resin that has dried in it out. You can usually just peel it right out once you've used the cup a couple times. Get a nice little layer in there and it just peels right out. That's what I do. Or I'll take the time to clean it with alcohol if I'm not in a hurry. So, anyway, dealer's choice. Whatever your little heart desires. Okay. We'll set this aside. Gives us a quick spritz of alcohol. And we wait. That is pretty though. I hope you can see that glitter like I can. But anyway, yeah. I'll slide this down just a little bit to make sure it's on the heat mat. What I'll have to do is let it cure up. And then I'll have to slide it down more because the top part is not really on the heat mat. So I want to make sure it's all cured before I even try to demold. So that is my plan. Anyway, excuse me. I'm going to let this cure up. We'll be back for demold and put on our Merry Christmas and finish it off. So I will see you guys soon. It's cured. Ready to take it out. See what we got. I have some vinyl picked out that I want to look at and see what might look best for this big boy. I've never used this mold, come to think of it. I have 2 or 3 of them. Oh, how cute. Let me pop this out real quick. Just pull it through. Here we go, guys. How cute. Turned out cute. I'm happy with it. It's definitely 3D looking. Okay, let me go grab the vinyl. Let's see. I have so much vinyl, guys. It's not even funny. Okay, I have green glitter, red glitter. So, here's the green. Okay, and the red. I'm actually leaning toward the green because we have some red down here with Santa. I'm going to make a curve up around here. It says Merry Christmas. And then I will give this a top coat. Yeah. Let me get this printed out and I'll be right back. Lord, I tell you, this vinyl, I forgot how hard it is to weed. It's one of the thicker vinyls I have. You can put that puppy on like the highest setting to cut through, and it still took me forever and a day to get it. Kind of messed up the S a little bit. At this point, I'm happy with it. Okay, now to get it onto the tray, I just use, it's called Duck. It's like a shelf liner paper. That's what I use instead of like other type of Cricut transfer tapes. I'm just going to try to line this up. Probably about right there. Okay. There we go. Push this down. As I was looking at this, I still feel like it's missing something. So, all right. Just peel this off real quick. I'm just going to make sure nothing comes up off of the tray. Yep, just like that. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, I've thought about, I love those snowflakes behind there. That's pretty cool. Maybe adding a bow. Maybe adding some of these iridescent snowflakes. I don't know. Like, just in certain areas. So, I am going to top coat this. All I'm going to do is pour clear. Call it a day. And then, well, I'm going to decorate it some other way. I just don't know how yet. I'm not going to keep you on here for that because, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll surprise you at the end. So, yeah, just watch for the pictures at the end and see what I figure out. Anyway, that is it for today. I will be back tomorrow with something. Who knows? I don't even know at this point. But anyway, remember to be you, stay you, and you are worth it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening, everyone. Okay, guys, I'm bringing you back to show you what I have done. This is how it's looking. I had to move it to a different area. But what I did, I added the bow, added the snowflake. I put an edging around it with some holographic silver. So it goes all the way around. And then I just put a 4-ounce top coat with fast cure on it. So instead of pictures, I just bring you back and show you the completed. I do have latex on the bottom, just in case it runs over. I can just peel it off. But with the edging on here, I can't see it running over. So, anyway, there you go, guys. That is our big picture, sign, plaque, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.